Hey guys, I'm sorry for the inconsistency. The reason why I haven't posted anything is because I feel like a lot of my videos are gonna be very repetitive in terms of, the daily routine like sleeping, eating, and studying. So that's why I've refrained myself from posting the same thing over and over. Regardless, I feel that I should finish what I started, so um, I'm hoping that for this upcoming year, I'll be recording and posting more content for you guys. So, in this video, I want to talk about two things. First is an update on what's been going on with school. Secondly, I want to do a reflection on what I think about my school thus far. So, this fall semester has been one of the toughest semesters. We had to take 8 courses simultaneously, and a regular day was like 8 to 5 p.m. That is, if you decide to go to class. Some of the heavyweights were pathology and pharmacology. You can imagine that when you're taking 8 courses and you have all those finals and midterms, um, you're constantly studying for the next exam, and there's not a lot of time to really hone in on what was taught. So every time for me, I feel like it was you study this, memorize it, and then you hit the delete button so you can study for the next exam. It got to a point where, towards the end, I would walk into the exam room and completely blank out. I probably hit the delete button sooner than I wanted to. However, I did manage to pass all my courses, but not with flying colors, but that's just med school. There's always going to be ups and downs. And at the end, as long as you pass, that's all that matters. This year there's also a lot of downsides. One of my good friends, she quit the program because she felt that there was limited support when she needed it. So, for example, when taking anatomy, she mentioned that her first exam she didn't do very well. She went to the professor. The professor said, "You should focus on your other courses because it is very unlikely that you will pass." When it came to relaying information regarding our class schedule, the administration does a really poor job. I remember this one incident when we were expected to be at the medical school campus for an interprofessional workshop. Our administration never gave us any information regarding the workshop, but however, we were expected to be there. This year, there were also many professors that can't teach very well, so I relied on previous year's notes in order to pass the course. In my previous video, I talked about how I relied on class capture and how it was very resourceful, especially for someone who's a commuter and would much rather prefer not wasting time during the morning commutes to get to school. But a lot of the professors this year, especially the clinical ones, they expect us to be in lecture. You would think out of everyone, they would be the most considerate ones, but no. So additional proof that the administration don't care about their students is that most schools open their library 24 hours during finals week. However, our school decides to open it later. To conclude, I think it's wise to visit all schools and not because this one particular school is very close to where you live. Like for me, in Philly, right? You want to go somewhere where the administration cares about their students, they provide the resources for them, and opens up their library 24/7 during finals week. I made the mistake when I decided to only visit Temple for an interview. In reality, I think I should have visited more programs just to see how differently they treat their students and whether the students there actually like their school. Because at the end, I feel that it's very important the amount of support that you get from the school. And a school's schedule that's not aiming to kill their students mentally. Another problem I have with podiatry is, why are we learning things that we're not going to see or treat in the future? Like learning about the psychological diseases and stuff like that. We're not going to be treating them. Do you see dentists studying feet? There is no point in learning about diseases and the treatment for those diseases if we're not going to be treating them. I understand that for medical students, you have all these specialties that you can get into, but for podiatry, we're only doing feet. So why are we learning about the brain and all that stuff? We are learning more than we should for a specialty that doesn't compensate for the amount of knowledge that we have. I truly believe that if we cut out all the nonsense from our curriculum that doesn't pertain to podiatry, we can make the program a 2-year program. I want to thank all of you for watching my video, subscribing, and hitting that like button. I make videos to help inform you guys, but also I see making videos as a creative outlet for me, especially, the video regarding going to New York City for a day. I was able to play around with different clips and putting them together, putting music to it in the background. And spring semester starts in a couple of days. I hope to bring you guys along. I promise I'll be making more videos. Hopefully it doesn't get too repetitive. And yeah, I'll be studying from boards too, and probably sharing with you guys how I study for it. See you guys next year. Peace.